moments a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
51, Mike 51. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
From the gun, Gold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
To throw on second down. Gold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, check, Lucky. Check, crunch.
Operating from the gun. Gold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. Hey, we are.
Greystone, travel.
Switch. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tight dog.
On 2nd down, Forbes. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ready? 8, read.
Check. Watch out.
80 weapon.
Check 3. Check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Field flip. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go again. Mike Ford.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike Ford. It's a party now.
Smooth.
Mike Ford.
5.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I'll take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Zoom. Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Go.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gold. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check, check. Flag down, flag down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready? Mike, 51, Mike, 51.
We want it. Come to my world.
Yes, yes. We got motion. Back up, back up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. McKnight. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, McKnight. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rock it.
On 2nd down now, McKnight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Takes 3. 218, chopper. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 4. All day, just like that.
5.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mike 4. Silver. Mike 4. Coming to you.
Get it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun, Gold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Back to you.
Hard, hard.
Switch. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Forbes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hit it.
On 2nd down, McKnight. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mike 4. Check.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike, 55.
Please grip.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
2nd and 9 now. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Bearcats made it at 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Switch. Slant. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Rotate.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Hey, let's get in there. Heavy. Mike, what you want? Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Gold. He's going to fight, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Rush in, rush in. Kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go, here we go. And read. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there, man. Get him, you got it. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Gold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Check 3, check 3.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check 50.
And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. 15 line it. 15 line it. Say go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go to set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Get in the weight room. That's it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. You rush. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike 51. Stop your body.
Operating from the gun. Gold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Gold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready, ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
55. Wild.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit.
Check 24. Check 24.
Yes, yes.
Let's put him on the buses.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, it's all right. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 56. I'm scared.
Back to throw. Goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 4. Go, go, go. Mike 4. Watch the slats. Watch.
Hey. Bravo. Be grip.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Sponge. No.
Go.
That's me. Mike 4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's how we do it, baby.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll look to throw. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Mike 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw on second down. Gold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Watch the ad. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch. 51. That's box. That's right. That's a baby shot. Go. Check. 51 to Mike, boys. 50. Hot seven. Rip right. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
From the gun, Gold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Look at me. Door.
Hey, check. Check 90.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Gold looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On fourth down, Gold. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Set up. 10-2, sir. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
We got 4. We got 4.
Two.
On first down, McKnight. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Mike 4. I got you. I got you. Mike 4. Mike 4. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 4. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike 4. Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here I come. We got double time. Got running.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
Here we go. To Pittsburgh. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Let go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New